Hello, this is Nalty Campy, and I'm getting ready to judge geldings halter. I believe we have 12 in this class. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We do have 12. And I'm just going to start at the beginning here, and I'm going to try to judge them just as I go through. I can't quite hear how old, but this is 4 and over, so he's at least 4. So we're starting out with our first gelding. This is Dawn. Really nice quality gelding, track straight, super correct in his legs, great neck, a ton of balance, good front end, great forearm, pretty headed. There's a lot good to say about this horse. Kind of just profiles well from every angle. Like how his neck ties in. He's obviously very fit, great conditioning. His proportions here are pretty much perfect. Very straight line down here, coming down from the hock, as well as the front legs. She's got him presented well. He's standing like a statue. I like him from behind, ties in really nice here. This stifle carries down to his gaskin. Good tail set. So very, very nice individual right off the bat here. We're going to freeze him at the profile and go on to the next one. I've got kind of my class list here, so if you guys see me glancing down, that's what I'm looking at. We've got Michelle's horses next. Gelding. A 14-year-old gelding. Looks like this pastern curves in a little bit. Not perfectly straight there. Tracks well though, and is sound. And again, the camera angle, it's a little hard to judge these. But this is a nice horse, nicely proportioned, little bit heavy in the neck. Pretty good behind. If I had to fault him, he's a little long in the back. This front left leg does turn in just a hair, or it could be how he's set, but that's how he's presented to me today. But really nice horse. I'm going to freeze him here at the profile. So I'd like a little cleaner neck, but again, he's 14. Still has pretty good top line for 14, very even through here. Pretty well balanced horse. Looks like his hind leg comes underneath him, just a hair. So right now, if I compare those two, I've got Dawn ahead of Michelle. So I'm just going to try to keep them in order here as I go. On to the next horse. This is Jennifer. And horse 9. Tracks pretty straight. And he is sound. So I can kind of judge his proportions from his profile here. We're looking into the sun. And I can't see everything super clear. Looks like he's maybe a little long through the back. Very straight-legged here. Some definition here. I'd like to see more definition in the gaskin and stifle. Pretty clean neck though. And this is a performance horse, obviously. He has a job, so he may not carry as much weight as a horse that's strictly shown in halter. I would like to see a little bit more forearm here. So I'm going to back up to the profile. And I'm just going to quickly compare him to this horse. I like the balance slightly better and the shoulder and hip angle in this horse. But this is a very nice horse too. I'm just going to slide him behind the paint horse. So that is Jennifer. Okay, now we're going to move up, bring the next horse in. I believe she just said this horse is 20. He's 20. All right. Track straight. He looks really good for 20. I hope I look that good when I'm his equivalent age in horse years. Legs are straight. Hopefully we'll get to see him from the profile here. Maybe he's just a little over at the knee right there. And he's a little hip high. I know he's not growing at 20. And his hocks do appear to be a little bit higher in his knees if we look at his knee to hock ratio. Slide me up over here. He's in excellent condition for 20. You can tell he's got a little age on him, but really in great condition. Could be straighter through here. You see a little bit of belly here. But wow, what a great proportion 20-year-old horse. Little dip in his back. I'm sure he's been doing a job for a lot of years. So we're just going to pause him right there. Great condition on this horse. Obviously, he's not going to have the top line of the younger horses. He is a little over at the knee, so I'm going to slide him back down here. But wow, great job keeping this horse fit and healthy. So this is Mira. Okay, so we are on to our 5th horse to come into the class. He's 9 years old. Track straight. He is sound. I like the hip on this gelding, that's for sure. Pretty nice neck. It's a pretty horse all the way around. Straight-legged. Kind of messed that up there. Just the video reset on me when I was looking for the pause. So it's really not taking me this long to get set up. I just kind of accidentally replayed that. Great, move the cone. All right, let's take a look. Really good proportions on this horse. Great shoulder angle, good hip angle, great condition. He is super shiny. He's got a great, Good cycling gaskin here from behind. I like how that ties in. Slightly over at the knee here. So here we've got a horse with a ton of balance, and again, it could be how he's standing. I'm going to go back to that profile. Here it looks fine. So it may just have been the angle too of the camera. I've got to give him the benefit of the doubt. This profile looks pretty good to me. Right here, I would put this horse just right behind Dawn's horse. So we've got, this is Jill. Okay. Moving on to what's going to be, I think, our 6th horse coming into the class. Yep. This is Emma.
10-year-old gelding.
He's 10. Tracking straight, and he's sound. And she gets him squared up here. We'll take a look at him. Like him from behind, he probably doesn't have quite the definition of the horse we just saw. Pretty balanced here, though. I really like this horse's shoulder and hip angle. Maybe just a touch long in the back, but pretty well proportioned. Neck ties in good. Legs look straight. Definitely like behind view on this horse. She's got him very square. It's a great profile. Neck ties in well. Straight front end. Okay, so let's just profile him here. And I'm going to have to compare this profile to some of the ones that I've seen before. So this horse is going to fit in very nicely. We're going to move him. He's going to go right behind the horse we just saw, just because this horse has a little bit more muscling, but pretty equally proportioned here, and still has a clean neck. For the horse I'm placing below him, those horses could have a little cleaner neck, a little better proportions and balance. Okay, so that was Emma. Emma, you are in there, looks like right behind Jill. Okay, and we continue. See what Carly's got.
How old is your horse?
15. Again, a really well-conditioned senior horse here. I don't know how to make this. Oh, there we go. He's tracking well. He is sound. Pretty close to set up here. There we go. All right. Profile's good, maybe a little long in the back. Doesn't have the muscling of our top horses, but a very nice horse in excellent condition. He looks straight behind. I had to tilt my head because I can't tilt my screen here. Decent hip and shoulder angle. I just like to see a little bit more muscle. Attractive head, good front legs. Okay, let's get a good profile on this horse. I think both their profiles are, oh, here we go. This one's right side up. There we go. Bring it just a bit. Okay, where I'm gonna fit him in, well, I'm gonna look at the profiles of what we've seen here. These horses have slightly more balance than he does. He's going to slide in here. Let's get him back. Oh, that's not him. Here he is. He's going to slide back. He is beating out our 20-year-old horse. So we're going to put Carly right in there. And then we're going to move on to our next one. We're going to turn that volume up. I think she says he's 11. There's the track straight from what I can see. He is sound. I'm all profiled here. This horse looks like could just be slightly over at the knees here. This concussion line could be a little bit straighter. Overall, his proportions though are good. Good hip and shoulder angle. Could tie in with a little cleaner neck. He's got quite a bit of stifle. Could have more gaskin. Is just a little bit over at the knees here. Straight from the front. So there we go. Let's get a profile for him. And I'm going to put him, let's kind of look at a few profiles here. Similar to this horse, but he does have some minor faults in his legs, and these horses do not. So I'm going to move him, let's find him. Still a very nice horse though, in excellent condition. I'm going to put him back here, the head of our 15-year-old horse, and he is behind this horse right here. So that is Kelly. All right, let's bring another one in.
9-year-old gelding.
She's 9. Let's see him. Let's just make sure. Nope. Just the angle with the sun kind of threw me off there. Okay. Takes a minute to get him square, but he did appear to track well and is sound. Fair amount of definition there. I like that. Looks straight. Now this horse is actually pretty balanced. Good hip and shoulder angle. Really divides his bodies up into thirds well. Clean neck. He's might be just a touch stretched here in the setup. A lot of balance. Really good neck. Straight front end. Okay, so I'm going to bring him back to the profile there. And this horse, let's do a little comparison. Kind of a similar style horse to this one here. I actually think he is going to, right now he's going to fit into my 3rd place. Yep. just because he is so balanced and very correct everywhere. Okay, so this was, give me, I gotta get my class list out. Okay, so this is Wendy. And Wendy, you are in there right behind Jill. Okay, 3 more to go.
Jax is 18.
18. I love seeing these senior horses in great shape. Oh, he's in nice condition, isn't he? And sound. Feeling fresh. It's windy out today. That doesn't bother me at all. This horse is really balanced. Good top line still for 18 years old. I would really like to see him put that hind leg down so I could evaluate him. There we go. Might get a little narrow at the base here, slightly. Has a little more hip than shoulder. Slightly long in the back. Pretty straight here. Again, gets a little narrow at the base. Could just be how he's standing. So let's get back to the profile on him. And then let's see where we're going to put Katrina. Oh boy, let me shut that. Okay. So let's look at our class. Okay, so for me, that horse is going to fit in. He's going to fit right here behind this gelding. So it's a little harder to compete with these teenage horses, but they're holding their own for sure. Okay, so Katrina, let's see here. You look like you are putting you right above Kelly. Okay, and then there were 2. Let's see who we've got here. Oh my gosh. So on my class list, I've got the same horse twice, is why it appears that I have 12 here. Like I know I saw this one before. So we've seen her twice. And right now, Jennifer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think she's in 6th. She's right here. Let me just confirm we've got the same horse. Yeah, we have the same horse. Okay, so I'm going to leave her placed where she is. And that makes this class 11. And then, and if for some reason that's supposed to be different, then I'll edit my placings. I think we have 13-year-old gelding. Comes in, tracks well, and he is sound. Looks great for 13. Looks great for any age. A lot of balance, good condition here. Profile's nice, well proportioned. Good shoulder and hip angle. Good top line, little dip in his back, but he is 13. And very straight. And just a pretty balanced horse all the way around. Profiles really well. His neck ties in well here to his head. A little thick through here. where his neck ties into his body. I like his front end. Could have more forearm, a little more muscling to be at the top of this class, but still a really nice individual. Let's go to a profile. You can see a little bit more from the profile on this side, so we're going to use that one. Okay, and then let's see where he fits in here. Kind of close to that one. This horse, I think, just has still a touch more balance. Lost my profile for her. Let's see. Those are very comparable, so we're going to slide you right in here in front of Katrina. Okay. And that was, I think this is Bailey. Yep. All right, guys. We have the placings for our class. I ended up with 11 because we had one twice. We've got Dawn, followed by Jill. In third, and forgive me if your names are wrong, but I'll make sure the placings are correct. This is Wendy, Emma, Michelle here we've got in 5th place, and 6th, I believe this is Jennifer. Yep. And then we round out the rest of the class here in order. Great class. Nice job presenting your horses, guys. They are all in excellent condition for their ages. I'm impressed.